No strength left to fight. I'll keep going, then I might not. Church folks gossip. One of the things I fought. Oh, I didn't have the right reaction? You thought I was still a fraction. You thought I was still vulnerable and angry like you left me with thoughts of a trick? Trig, as y'all took turns to co-sign. Stop. Push play. No more rewind. Transform it into a variable, no longer a decimal, exchanging that period for a comma, becoming a whole. Rebuilding my faith, yet my anxiety is on swole. Searching for antidotal love because I've been infected by company of phony people. I do deflect it. Negativity, I do neglect it. Because I am required to reflect the image of God. Right? But how do I serve him? I'm not new to this. No injury reserve, no allowance to sit. I don't care if it's crunch time, I quit. The ones I helped were cold silver. My demise, they happily and methodically deliver. Church hurt, it's a real thing. It's not transcribed in the verses that they sing, but that pain is lingering and its effects do sting. So how can I be the bride and wear the ring to my king when my new in-laws be green? How can I be the bride and wear the ring to my king when my new in-laws be green? How can I forgive you when you've never said sorry? How can I heal this stabbing pain in my mental and my body? This pain is like an aux cord plugged in, replaying memories like a scratched record. Replaying memories like a scratched record. Memories like a scratched record. Constantly told to forgive and forget, but your deeds are unending, you just won't quit. I can't hold this in anymore, it's no more room. It's spilling out because it just won't fit. Man, these church folks weren't legit. The world was more accepting, I must admit. I'm suffering from whiplash from the many times I've turned my neck, offering an already bruised cheek, and in walks regret. Struggling daily to transform, dare not look for help in the church because they're the source of my harm. Harmony is what was intended, but it's so many hidden agendas. The preacher's too busy trying to be many stars instead of ministers. While I'm struggling, wondering if God cares, and if he does he just not care about me? The pain and the anguish, does he not see? The choir director that told me to come here let me whisper in your ear. But I was too naive to know that it would be a loud tongue and a slap on my rear. Wow. Or what about the deacon who adopted me and his goddaughter, pretending like he cared? Well, that was until he caught me alone, engaging in inappropriate kisses and hugs at the bottom of the stairs. Or what about the sound man who cornered me in the kitchen? No food was he mixing, but engineering his scheme to do some things that were ungodly and mean. All those incidental slide-bys and touches in the church, it was way too much of this. Did he not see the Sunday school teacher who was supposed to have taught me that God is the lily in the valley and the life-giving tree? But instead, his lesson plan was the bird that was stung by the bee. A safe haven that I could pour my heart out to, right? But that spiritual counselor was just gathering research to get his heart out to. Who knew? Shh. Too much perversion and sin within the four walls that were advertised to be a place to be cleansed. I'm struggling hard to see God, but my vision is distorted through the action of these women and these men. Removing them rose-colored lens. Rip, veil, attacks, I didn't tell. But I question if this is the path to heaven, then why must I go through hell? Church hurt. Get over it. I've heard the faint echoes as I'm digging out from underneath it. God, if you're real and you're there, show me. I heard him speaking. He replied, follow me. All those times you mentioned, I was there. I heard your spirit mourn. The weapons did prosper, even though they did form. How? You're the God that cannot lie. How can you say such? I took many direct hits, whose scars I tried to cover with the blankets in the midst of the bed as I rock and I sit and I sit and I rock and I rock and I sit. I'm an actress playing a happy role, giving sanctuary to hurt without a permit. But he spoke, but it was I who gave you strength. You're still here, you didn't forfeit. I saw your many attempts, and all of them I did block. Remember, your time isn't mine, we use a different clock. That hurt you feel, I'll help you to heal. But first it has to serve its purpose, helping you to build. While it's working, shift your focus on me only. Deal? See them folks? They were not of me, they only used my name. Stolen identity is to blame. Enough of them, now back to you who I adore. Unto them I will repay, but unto you I will elevate and restore. My love is sufficient enough to elevate all voids from existing anymore. I've never failed, just in case you were keeping score.